St'át'imcets Tmicwus.
St'át'imcets Holkens Cochlan Tumul Kuuchrimich Killa Zeiten Kalla Zeitneha Eisli Shama Mutte Yuchrimich Mutte Kentucky Swat Holkens Cochlan Tumul Tistocha St'át'imcets Zeiten Kalla Kilashtlaqi Shama Nakantumu Lashwit Quans Twitasha You the Tmicwus Mutta Yuchel Michkasla Mutta Nakanitis Yuchel Michwit Kentucky وأيل خاطر نيتش كشمايش نيتش نلتي واتونم كشامأتش Truth and Reconciliation ولكن شقوقلن توم ولكو أخر ما يفتكلا إن سبتين الشما متى نشخوكا سنيموس أخر ميخ نكاشت ونكاشت لاق تسلسل الكاسلا إيخشنا إيقلوت الكاسلا إيتميخ الكاسلا شواء الكاسلا إيخشن تلاك من الكاسلا كنتاكم بس كتلوات موت تسلسل الكاسلا شبتين الشم تسلسل الكاسلا شواك الكاسلا تسيلت له ينطلق من الكسلة يخشنا مثل وقت لمدة تسيلة كنتاكم طلع ولكن شقوقلن تومول انسبتين الشما ششتوني تشوى Truth and Reconciliation نيسجا انسبتين الشما كش خاطر نيتش كش مايش نيتش خايستم خالي تاشويت متخايست ويتشا تتميخوا خايست ويتش يوخل ميخوا خايست ويتش يوخل ميخوشا كنتاكم نيلتي وكلا شتوم انسبتين الشماشين وخاط نيتك اسمايش نيتش نيلتي تميخوا وكلا كنتاكم اللي تميخوا تقوى تشوبة كنتاكم الجاري تميخوا يوواء الجا يوغيب ساكو اتليتي اللي تميخوا شوائي ينكوا لاكو دي قوة شوائي ينكوا لاكو شوب الكتلة دي خاء ساتي تليتش وإنكوا سلسلة الكاسلا كنتاكم سلسلة الكاسلا كالأخوة الميخ نيس قلاتي شنتونم أخوة هذا الخط من كلب مايش نقلب كلب Truth Reconciliation شنجن سبتين الشما هذا سكشو تلابن تتميخوا نيلتي وكلا أكشو سلابن يأخو الميخوا أكشو سلابن نقلوت نسكاسلا يكساشا نيلتي وخاتنك كلا شتوم كلاب كماي شتوما كلاب كماي شتويتا لابا كلاب تشون reconciliation أكشتوك لو يأخو الميخوا نيلتي تميخوا يأخو الميخوا ممكن نقلوت نسكاسلا نكاشش لوائي Tmicwus. Welcome Scotland Tmicwus Tmicwus. My dear friends, today there's a holiday going on, September 30th, all across, right now it's all across Canada, but what I'm talking about applies all over, not just Canada. It's what we call the Turtle Island. That's North and South America, and even the ones way down below. Ever since, there's a whole history about what happened and how it happened when the foreigners first came to this Turtle Island and what they did. The diseases they brought. Not after the diseases, then they started going after the land. Whether it's gold, whether it's timber, whether it's fish and eel from the ocean, and even the air that we breathe. They interfered with everything. The land has been nearly destroyed. You look at that, the land, it's nearly destroyed. You look at the water in the land, it's very badly polluted. You look at the air, it's very, very, getting to be very poisonous because the interference of man with the air and how they by development, they call it development. When they develop for themselves, they destroy the land. Okay, that's the land, and that I'm talking about everything within the land. I'm talking about the land, the water, the air, the animals, the fish, the ones that fly in the sky and the ones that live in the ground, like the berries. You take a look at it. Today, it's not clean regarding the land. Now I'm going to go into the other one that I talked about in my language. It's about the people, the Tmicwus from all over Turtle Island. The stories that are not told in the history books, even though they're there. But they don't teach about it. Whether it's the coming of the smallpox, the coming of the different diseases on the people. Just to deal with what they call the savages and the heathens. They didn't look at us as people. But in our language, we're Tmicwus, no matter where we come from. We're people. And we have land that's rightfully ours. And everything pertaining thereto. Now, since the coming of the foreigners, a lot of damage has been done to the land, the people, and now I'm going to go into the next one. It's the language. The languages for different tribes on Turtle Island. That got destroyed. They used different methods. Indian residential schools was a big one. And they didn't even destroy the language. They destroyed the children. They took the Indian out of the child. You look at it today, we're struggling to bring our language back. And the language to us is the most important thing with the people. Because in our languages, like in St'át'imcets is an example, the land and the people and the language all go together. You can't separate them. If you interfere with one, you interfere with the others. And that is what's happened. That there's been an interference to all three: land, people, and language. And when you interfere with those three, you've got damage being done. You want to talk about reconciliation? It's not just the people. It's very, very important that you got to look at the land and all that's within. In our language, it's Tmicwus. And you look at the people all over Turtle Island. Tmicwus, the people that come from the land. And Tmicwus, the language that the people speak from wherever they come from. With us, it's St'át'imcets. That's our first language. And reconciliation, that's got to come back. The language, we're going to do something about the pollution of the land, pollution of the people, and pollution of the languages. Because without those three been fixed, or as you say, reconciliation, you got to fix those three. Then you're going to have true reconciliation. And you don't do it by giving money to people. It only makes things worse. St'át'imcets.